Hello, in this video you will be simplifying rational expression. A rational expression is basically a more complicated fraction where the numerator and denominator, numerator being the number at the top, denominator being the number at the bottom of the fraction, are polynomials. You will see this in the next examples. So when simplifying fractions, normally you would get something such as this, 4 over 8. And then one method would be which number divides both top and bottom. Both top and bottom are divisible by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And your answer would be 1/2. Another method would be same numbers, 4 over 8. The 4 you can break out into 2 times 2. And 8 could be 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. If you have that number at the top and the bottom, you can cancel that number. Example, this 2 and this 2, you can cancel them out because 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and all you're left is with the 2 at the bottom. Whenever you don't have any other numbers, you have a 1 at the top and a 2 at the bottom. You can see both results would be the same thing. Now the problem on the right, it's slightly more complicated. We have numbers at the top, they are factored, and we also have numbers at the bottom, they're also factored. In order for us to cancel these numbers, they have to be exactly the same, meaning the number in the parentheses needs to be exactly the same as another number in the parentheses at the bottom. X plus 1 in the numerator is the exact same thing as x plus 1 in the denominator. Therefore, we are able to cancel those two. Now, let's look at the numbers at the top. We have an x minus 5 and we have an x plus 5. Minus and plus are not the same. They're actually opposites. Therefore, we are unable to cancel those two numbers. We will be writing them out as part of our solution. So we will bring the x minus 5. Since there's only this as part of the answer, we can remove the parentheses. And at the bottom, we have x plus 5. This right here would be the simplified solution. Okay, we are also asked to find the excluded values. An excluded value would be, let's take a look at the factor form. We're looking to see which number that if you plug in to the x, so what is x equal to, that would give us a 0 for that parentheses. So we have a plus 1. The opposite of plus 1 would be negative 1. Same thing for the other parentheses at the bottom. We want to find a number for x that would give us the whole parentheses equal to 0. 5 minus 5 would give us 0. Therefore, we're looking for a minus 5. Our excluded values would be negative 1 and negative 5. We will be moving on to the problem at the bottom. Now, the problem at the bottom is not factored. We covered factored techniques. So these are the 5 factored techniques that you would be able to use. I have videos for each one of them. If you require assistance with this, please refer back to those videos. We will start with the numerator. That's the number at the bottom. I will be using the difference of squares. To save time, I will be giving you the answer. Again, if you need help factoring using the difference of squares, please refer to that video. Factoring using the difference of squares would give us x plus 4 and x minus 4. I will also be factoring the number at the bottom. For the number at the bottom, I will use the pound sign. This is factoring a trinomial. I get 2 binomials, and my factors would be x plus 7 and x minus 4. Now let's see, what can I cancel? I have an x minus 4 here and an x minus 4 here. Therefore, those two would be canceled. The other ones don't cancel because they're different, and I would get x plus 4 at the top, x plus 7 at the bottom. This would be my solution. Now I need to determine which numbers are excluded values.